Hey, it's Luke with GeoFit. Today we're going to go over a few exercises we can do from a chair. So I deal with a lot of rehabilitation clients, and some of them are actually in wheelchairs. Some of us are not ready to walk yet. So this is great for obviously doing workouts while you're seated, as well as even active, athletic, young, able-bodied people that want to do something while they're at their desk or want to do something while they're watching the football game. So this can be good for multiple uses. So the first thing we're gonna do is good posture. We want our ears over our shoulders, over our hips. So let's get in good posture, stay nice and tall. From our tailbone to our head is fighting gravity, stay nice and tall here. And the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work our lower body a little bit, our legs a little bit, lower legs a little bit. So we're gonna bring our heels off the ground, then bring your toes off the ground. We're gonna be right here, heels off the ground, toes off the ground. Again, you can do this while you're typing. You're waking up this tibialis anterior, your soleus muscle, engaging some of those muscles underneath the feet. Those of you doing this exercise routine with me, you can always press pause and spend more time at each spot. And we're gonna move on to the next part. So the next part we're gonna do shoulder circles right here. So we're gonna stay nice and tall, arms out to the side. We're just gonna go forward circles right here. Our wristwatch will be pointing up to the sky. Stay nice and wide here with the arms. I'm gonna scoot up just a touch so I don't break my awesome sign. Steady breathing, always focus on the exhales. Just get a nice burn through the shoulders. Good, we can come back down. The next one we're gonna do, we're gonna bring our whole leg up. So this time, we're gonna bring our leg up off the ground and out to the side. So I'll scoot up even further because this is actually kind of in my way. And we're gonna come up and out to the side. Now notice my whole trunk is not turning. Keep your belly button and your sternum forward. Stay tall, good posture. And you're just gonna come up, out to the side, and back. Out to the side, and back. Steady breathing, tap the ground, tap the ground. Notice this foot is stabilizing. It's planted through the ground and it's actually pushing off. You're actually helping push one limb out to the side here. Nice, and switch. Just get a little burn through that hip flexor. Good, nice. All the way out, guys. And again, as some of us, as we're working our way back up to walking again, going through our rehab cycle, I want to point our toes up to the sky. This tibialis anterior needs to be engaged. We need to start recruiting this again. It's going to help with our gait, so we're not walking and landing flat-footed. We're getting that good heel to toe roll. So let's practice that right now. Practice as we bring the foot up, we bring the toe up. So we're not limp here, bringing the toe up. Almost done. Good, we're gonna go back up to our second set of shoulder circles. So you should still be a little bit on fire from the first one. Again, nice and tall, ears back, chin tucked, head high. We're gonna be out here again. This time, instead of forward, we're gonna go backwards. Some of you, I'm sure, accidentally went backwards the first time. That's okay, just go forward now. Let's mix it up. Again, keep your hands out nice and wide. The further out you are, the harder it's gonna be. Steady breathing. A lot of blood should be rushing these shoulders. You get a nice burn, which again is what we want. We want these nutrients, oxygen coming to the muscles, waking them up. Good posture, opening up our chest. Really make sure, a lot of us that are tight, we're gonna be really good in here. If you guys watch me from the side, our hands in front, we want your hands back behind. So really come behind, open up your chest. Pinch those shoulder blades in the back, like you're cracking an egg back there. Good, back down. We're gonna do one more set of these step overs, we'll call them whatever you wanna call them. Just make sure we do them right. This time, instead of just one leg, then the other leg, we're gonna go touch, touch, other. So we're gonna change that rhythm. So it's gonna require a lot of core stability. So we're not turning each time. Our core is straight and our leg does the movement. Out, in, other leg, out, in. You have your hands on the armrests, on your knees. Your hand, that dead weight could be extra weight on your legs. So you can even push down and fight against your hand. You want some additional resistance down here. Like I said, you're gonna get that burn through that hip flexor, opening up these outer hips. Stay nice and tall. Toe and knee point out. Again, this is kind of restricting me a little bit, so and if you guys have an arm that's holding you back, scoot up to the edge of your seats if you're able to. Good, nice and high here. If you guys want, you can even put like a little hurdle down, something to make you get your foot way up and over, something wider to get your foot bigger range of motion all the way out, or just pretend there's something there. Almost done here. Nice. Now we are going to get a little core. We are going to rotate now. So now we're going to plant our feet, stick them into the ground, grab the floor with your toes, tall through the spine. We're going to have one hand out here, and all this hand's going to do is reach back as far as possible, open up the chest. Again, we want that good posture. We're opening up the chest, and then we're coming all the way out and touching, clapping. This hand, work on your proprioception. Try to keep that hand fixed in the same spot and space the entire time. Your body's moving, but the hand should be still. All the way out. You can give it a nice, loud, hard clap. Again, a lot of the neurological patients we work with, getting that rebound sensation really helps wake up that nervous system. Notice my head, my chin is moving with my chest. My whole spine is twisting, and I'm pushing off the ground. Planting those feet through the floor, and we're gonna switch. Let's go with the other arm. So this arm is fixed, this arm's coming out here. Open up. Exaggerate how far back you can get. If you can get all the way back, get all the way back. So you'll get that whole chest, get the back, get everything involved. And just keeping our arms up after all those shoulder circles. That should be quite difficult by now as well. I'm exhaling when I clap, just to keep my breathing going. We don't want to hold our breath. Don't lose your height. Don't start coming in here. Everyone round your roll your shoulders all the way back. Open up that collarbone. Chin back, ears over the shoulders. Almost done. Nice. Shake that out. That's a pretty tough one. Next one we're going to do, I'll show you guys a little from a different angle right here. We're going to stand nice and tall. And all we're going to do is bring one foot slightly off the ground. It's going to be the difficult version. We're just going to straighten out that knee, straighten out that leg. Come back down to your heel taps and right back out. Stay nice and tall. Easier version would be not to lift the leg. You can leave the leg down, come out and just squeeze your quads, straighten out your knee and come back. You're letting your foot rest, you're letting gravity take your foot into the ground. This is a more regressed version if you're struggling with that, bringing and keeping that leg up. Tap and back out. Feel that burn here, stretch here. Again, a lot of these exercises we're trying to kill two birds with one stone. We're trying to strengthen one side of the body while stretching the other side of the body. So working on mobility and stability and strength here. Nice, and we'll do the other leg right here. So I'll show you guys some different angles. Again, stay nice and tall, don't lose that posture. The whole time our muscles surrounding our spine are keeping that spine upright like a nice tall building, like a suspension bridge. Our muscles are the suspension wires, and that spine is the bridge being held up. Or I guess the tower, or whatever's going straight up. Again, if you can always start with the difficult version, leg up off the ground, and really feel these muscles squeezing, straighten out your knee, point your toes up to the sky, or as you come up, it's gonna be more towards you. And as that fatigues, you can drop your foot down. Tap, straighten out, squeeze this quad. And I really wanna get this quad engaged. It's really gonna protect your knee over time, protect that joint stability, joint integrity. Notice what I was just doing, I was reaching back, which was forcing my shoulders into bad posture, so be careful of that as well. Keep your shoulders back and down. So I don't want us grabbing the back of our chair and hunching over like this. Stay tall. If anything, grab here. If anything, push back. Almost done. Good, next one we'll do, work the hands a little bit. We'll be right here, still fighting that good posture, still engaging all these muscles. They're not relaxed, they're engaged. We'll be right here, palms up, palms down. Feel a little burn through your biceps, working that elbow joint a little bit, the wrist joint a lot, that forearm. You throw some speed into it. But don't ever sacrifice range of motion. I don't want this. I want all the way. Big range of motion, big range, big rotations right here. And next we'll go to neutral, and let's open and close. Open and close our hands. Now we're working those muscles underneath the feet, or underneath our fingers. Really squeeze really hard. Light up all this musculature all the way up. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open. A lot of these exercises with us coming out of rehab or working out of, whether it be a chair that we're in or a walker or cane, a lot of it's not just getting the muscles stronger, but reactivating them, getting our brain to learn how to recruit them again, recruit the muscle fibers. So a lot of it, the more we can squeeze, really imagine your brain almost like it's turning on a bunch of light switches. Really wake up that kind of electrical conductivity. That's what our nervous system really is, our central nervous system right there, our neuromuscular activation. So really squeeze. Good, nice and tall. Nice. Shake that out. Last one we're going to do right here. We're just going to do kind of the snow angel exercise right here. So we're going to externally rotate, which is good. Going to help with our posture again. Palms forward. And all we're going to do is we're going to bring our thumbs up, try and touch our thumbs together overhead. Come up and back down. Now I'll show you guys from the side what I really want us all focusing on right here is not letting this, most of us are really tight in here, getting this bad posture and weak in the back. I don't want that pulling us into right here. Open up, shoulders back and down. And if anything, get your hands back behind your body. A lot more difficult. I know that's going to make it 10 times harder, but that's what I want. Really focus on opening up the chest. Almost like if there's a wall behind you, pretend that's a magnet on your hand, pulling your hands back to that wall behind you. Then bringing your biceps into the back of your ears, like you're trying to crush your skull with your arms. Reach nice and high. It's not only good for the shoulders, it's going to activate everything throughout that back, really help with posture. Let's do one more, and on a good one, slow and controlled, really squeeze back that whole time. Again, a lot easier if we just come into here, but I don't want that. Fight back, all the way up, own it, and shake it out. Whew, good work. So emphasize that posture. That was full body, head to toe, really activating a lot of muscle groups and taking our joints to their full natural range of motion. So hopefully this helps. This is something you guys can all do on your own, do while you're at the desk. Again, even for some of us younger athletes that can easily go out and run, some of these movements are still really good for an off day, for when you're sitting there watching a game, doing whatever you're doing. But again, for a lot of us that really are struggling with walking or, in a wheelchair, you can do some of these movements. And it's actually almost more important that you guys really focus on these movements. If you don't use it, you lose it. So really try to train these muscle areas, muscle groups to keep them firing and keep them from, atrophying and losing too much muscle and, just kind of letting our body decay. Really fight that. So stay strong, use your body, use your muscles, keep training, stay healthy, stay active, keep fighting. Good work, guys.